อ้าววันนี้ลุงก็ไม่มาเนาะลุง
อันนี้เป็นปรมัตถ์
รู้
เอาไว้ตรงไหนคะ
ก็วางที่นู้นก็ได้
มีคนฝากหนังสือที่เป็นภาษาอังกฤษมานะคะหนังสือปรมัตถ์
Starbucks ไม่ใช่ธรรมะ Starbucks สังกปางไหมสังกปางไหมไม่ทำไมไม่พยายามนะเนี่ยเขาโอ้ยิ้มดีนะโอกาสหน้าก็มา1 อาทิตย์นะพุทโธ
ก็อยากจะมาดิเจ้าค่ะ
แต่ว่า
เป็นผอ.สวนนาทีนี้เขาจะดูตามบ่อยนะ
ไม่เป็นไร
แค่3 วันนะเจ้าค่ะ
3 วัน
แล้วก็ถ้ายังไงก็คงจะเป็นเสาร์อาทิตย์นะคะหลวงพ่ออาจจะไม่ได้เยอะนะคะ
ได้อยู่แต่มันต้องพยายามเนี่ยมันขายอยู่ไหนฮะขายอยู่ไหน
ขายเนี่ยเข้ามาจับเดี๋ยวค่อยกราบถวายกดลูก
โอ้นะ
เดี๋ยวกราบย่าเลยกราบย่ามีเมาสาธุ
โอ้เดี๋ยวใจเย็นหน่อย
โอ้นมเปรี้ยวเปล่า
เดี๋ยวพรก่อนนะให้พรก่อนนะจะกลับทีหลัง
นมเปรี้ยวเปล่าพอทีหลังกับเข้าไป
ก็เห็นเอาเปล่า
เปรี้ยว
เนี่ยเอาวางเนี่ยมันลูกชายแบบไหนฮะนี่แม่ก็ไม่ได้สอนได้ล้านไม่ได้สอนลูกชายเหรอนะเคยเป็นพระไหมนั่นมันพระแบบไหนป้า
เดี๋ยวก่อนลูกเดี๋ยวก่อนโอ้ยนอนเดี๋ยวเอาไป
อยู่2 ชั่วโมงแล้วฮะ
ยังเจ้าค่ะ
ก็อาทิตย์นะ
กูฝากมา
Was? Was macht eigentlich dein Mo? Was? Nein, was dein Mann macht, was er arbeitet. Was? Nein, wang. In Rente schon. Warum kommt er nicht hierher?
Ja, Corona แล้วมันมายากต้องเสียค่าประกันเยอะกักตัวโยมกักตัวเลย
ก็เป็นคนไทยก็ดีนะไหนลูกชายก็ติดโควิดเหรอติดโควิดเหรอแล้วใส่หน้ากากทำไมฮะนี่มันทำไมคนหนุ่มก็ไม่ฉลาดฮะทำไมไม่ฉลาดฮะมันเรียนรู้อะไรฮะมันก็ไปโรงเรียนทำไมฮะเดี๋ยวนี้มันยมเพนมีสมองเพื่ออะไรเดี๋ยวนี้ไม่คิดเองนะฮะไม่ได้ตามคำสั่งของกิเลสนะใช่ไหม ของเราต้องใช้หัวคิดบ้างฮะ
บางครั้งมันก็มีคำตอบให้ทุกคำตอบนะเจ้าค่ะหลวงพ่อ
ไม่ต้องเมื่อไม่รู้ก็ไม่ทราบเมื่อไม่ทราบก็ไม่เดือดร้อนฮะไม่ต้องตอบฮะจะตอบคนที่ว่าเราใช่ไหมฮะแล้วเจ็บใจนะฮะแล้วว่าอีกนะแล้วมันคนนี้ก็เจ็บใจแล้วคนนี้ก็ว่าเรานะมันจะเจ็บใจเนี่ยมันเพื่ออะไรฮะอยู่กับพุทโธสบายไม่ต้องทุกข์ไม่ต้องรับสาบอะไรเหมือนปันตัดก็เหมือนกันนะไม่ได้ว่าคนนี้ก็ว่าคนโน้นก็ว่านะนี่ถ้าไม่ดีนู้นถ้าไม่ดีถ้าไม่ยังไม่ทำนะใช่ไหมปิดหูเปิดตาไม่ต้องสนใจนะสนใจหัวใจตัวเองเนี่ยแนนจะมาวันไหนไม่ได้เห็นมานานแล้วนะเอาขึ้นมาลูกนี่ลูกชายลูกสะใภ้ลูกอักตันยูนะนี่ไม่รู้จักบุญนะมีแต่คิดว่านะแม่กับพ่อก็เป็นผู้รับใช้นะเนี่ย
เป็นทุกครอบครัวเลยเจ้าค่ะเป็นทั้งหมด
ช่วยนี่ก็เป็นแบบนี้นะ
ทั้งหมดประเทศไทยเลยนะ
มันก็ไม่เป็นไรก็ยังเป็นลูกอักตันอยู่นะไม่บากทั้งประเทศนะโอ้นี่ต้องรู้จักบุญนะพ่อแม่ก็ดูแลนะดูแลลูกนะแม่ก็ทิ้งลูกกับยายเหรอไม่ตอบที่เกียจพูดนะครับพอแบบนี้ก็มันที่เกียจพูดนะยะถาวาริวหาภวะปริปุเรนติสาการังเอวเมวัยโททินังเพทานังอุปกปติอิจิตังปฏิตังทุมหังคิปะเมวะสมิจจโตสัพเพปุเรนตุสังกปะจันโดปนารโสยะถามานิโชติรโสยะถาสัพพิติโยวิวัจจันตุสัพพะโรโควินาศตุมาเทภวัตวันตรายโยสุขิติกายโยโกภวะอภิวาทนาสิลิสนิจังบุทธาปัจจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมวัฏันติอายุวันโนสุขังพลังภวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตไหนทอมเดี๋ยวนี้เอาได้แล้วโอ้โอ้ใช่โอ้สาธุไปเที่ยวในรถก็ต้องการเยอะๆนะสาธุเด็กน้องบัวไหน Yeah, they have already. Yeah, baby. Oh,เก่ง
สาธุก่อนสาธุหลวงปู่ก่อนลูก
โอ้โหเนี่ยไหนเห็นชีวินดี use your engineering skill to solve the puzzle of Buddha. Huh? I mean, the interest is the important thing, yeah. So think about Buddha being your puzzle, yeah, that you have to solve, yeah. And Carlos can do the same thing, yeah.
So, with Buddha meditation, is there a spot in the body that I should focus?
There's what? No, there's no spot. Because you just focus on the Buddha.
Okay, so don't focus on my body at all, or just...
Yeah, you can focus on the whole body, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you need it, normally, Buddha is enough, to focus on. You don't need to locate it, yeah. But if you want, focus on the whole body, yeah.
Okay. Also, I've been finding that it's been happening here, but it doesn't really happen at home usually. I've been falling asleep a lot in
Yes.
meditation.
Yeah. That is the normal thing, yeah. I mean, if you remember, when you worried about something, you did not fall asleep, yeah. But if you don't worry about anything, you can fall asleep instantly. So when the mind is calm and doesn't worry about anything, doesn't have any thoughts, any memories coming up, it falls instantly asleep. So you have to raise the interest in the Buddha. How is the Buddha at the moment? And so on, and so on. You have to keep the interest.
That was another question I had about questions. Like I was asking yesterday about asking questions about the Buddha.
Yeah.
I find that it helps me focus. Like I don't try to answer the question
Yeah, but
intellectually,
not
it
too
just
much.
helps me.
Yeah, okay, do it, but it is also disturbing, yeah?
Be
Because
careful.
then you look for the answer, and the answer, the Kilesas bring you the answer, and then they lead you out with this answer, yeah?
Okay.
Just ask the question, don't want to know the answer, just look, yeah? The question should make us to observe, not to know, not to know in the sense of our brain, yeah? Not to get an answer, yeah? To see, to observe. Okay, then use it, yeah? That is helpful.
I'm thinking now, some of the questions are okay, some are not.
Yeah.
I'll focus.
They should be, you should always say, how is the feeling right now? And then look at the feeling and then yeah? You don't have to formulate it out. Because the moment you formulate it out, this leads to memory and then this drags you out.
Yeah. And then you're worrying about something.
Yeah.
If I could also ask about a meditation experience I had before I was reading Lungta Mahaboa's talks from Straight to the Heart.
Yeah.
And I was reminded of something that happened back in the fall that I wanted to ask somebody about. If that's okay.
Happened back in fall, which year?
2020.
2020.
Yeah, in the fall. I was meditating and I was doing body contemplation. And it was, I was getting really into it. I felt very, very solidified in it.
Yeah.
I had this very solid image of blood in my mind.
Yeah.
And so I imagined myself tracing all of the veins in my body.
Yeah.
And it brought all these sensations into all my veins. And it simultaneously felt really good, but also really tight.
Tight.
And so I got this image up, and I felt like I could see all my veins in my mind. And then I took all the blood from it, and I was like, okay, put the blood in a bucket.
Yeah.
And so I put it in a bucket, and then the bucket fell over, and my mind just went like, and I remember everything just. I felt like I was, for a minute, I felt like I was separate from my body, but I wasn't like projected outside of my body, and everything, it was just my breath, and it was just all this sensation everywhere. really, really intense. And then actually that brought on like this great sense of pleasure.
Yeah.
And for a few days after that, 3 or 4 days, I was able to keep it going. And before that, because that was about in October. In the August before that,
Yeah.
I had also had an experience where I was just doing plain breath meditation and focusing on my nose. And I remember I could see like a sky, and I was like, oh, a sky, okay. And I was like, the clouds are my thoughts. And I was like, okay, what if I just cleared away the clouds? And so I did that, and again, it just like opened up, and all this, I felt like wind went through my head. So,
I mean that it can be the beginning of samadhi. Yeah. I mean the second when the mind really goes in, that is certainly it's certainly samadhi. But I mean it happened in the past.
sure, yeah.
We cannot buy anything from the past. Yeah. We can only live off the things that are growing right now. Yeah. So and you see it because was the interest. Yeah. That pushed you towards samadhi. Yeah. And now the interest is gone, and then the sleepiness comes in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you have to raise this interest. Yeah? Find something that interests you. Yeah? In the Buddha or in the breath or whatever.
I
Yeah?
really get into visualizations.
What?
I really get into visualizations. Like when I do them in my meditation, I feel like I can really just get right into it now.
Yeah.
But a
Then
lot of
feel
teachers
that
tell me not to.
then make the Buddha. I mean have a look at the image, and then make the Buddha alive. Yeah, with this image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like just the image of Buddha.
Yeah.
For what I imagine that
Yeah.
to be. Okay. Okay. And then if I'm doing breath meditation, would it be okay to imagine like a sky like I did or something?
Waves. Waves. With the ocean.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But this is just it's a crutch, you have to understand it. It's a crutch to keep the mind focused, yeah? Once the mind gets calm, it doesn't need these crutches.
Because
Yeah?
after that experience with the clouds, I did it sometimes, but I didn't need it. I realized I could just go with it.
Yeah. That's exactly, I mean, once you learn how to walk, you don't need the crutches anymore. Yeah?
I'm still learning how to do crutches because I'm still forcing.
Yeah.
I'm finding so.
Don't force it, I mean, the interest is more important, yeah? I mean, get the interest, and then, just ask these questions, yeah? How is the Buddha? Huh? Without an answer, how is the Buddha? That keeps you focusing on that. How is the body, I mean, have a look, I mean, feel the sensation of the body, yeah? And then go back to the Buddha. Interest is the important thing, yeah? The visualization is, it's a crutch. Just like, we do put with breathing in and go with breathing out, yeah? It's a crutch, yeah? But in samadhi, we don't need that crutch, yeah? I mean, the thing itself becomes so interesting that we don't want to, yeah? And it is more and more disturbing, yeah?
I find that the longer this issue with forcing and this issue with just the difficulties, I feel like it's less and less likely I'm ever going to get into samadhi. If that makes sense. I just feel more and more doubtful. And I know that's probably
More and more what?
Doubtful.
Doubtful. Yeah, but that comes through thought. Yeah, I mean, see, I mean, the kilesas constantly try to undermine our practice, yeah? And if the stronger the kilesas try to undermine our practice, I mean, that should give you the hope, yeah? The better your practice actually is. Yeah?
The more resistance you're getting,
the more
deeper
resistance you're getting. I mean, the more, the more they are afraid, that they are chucked out, yeah?
That makes sense.
Don't worry about these things, I mean, thoughts, all the thoughts, I told Mikhail yesterday, yeah? All the thoughts replace it with Buddha, and then there is no doubt. I mean, the doubt comes through thoughts and through memories, through comparing this and comparing that. It is, I understand it is normal, yeah? I mean, because we are educated in this way. Yeah.
You go to a therapist and they're like, "What are your thoughts saying? What's going on in there?" And,
Yeah,
and
I
it
mean-
sometimes works. You reason it out and you're able to let go. But then most of the time, it's
But then it comes back.
a good point.
Yeah, it doesn't solve a problem, thinking about it doesn't solve the problem. Actually doing something, or realizing something, that this was, a stupid thing, realizing it, let's go of the situation. But the problem, still resides in our heart, And you have to solve this problem now. These are called the hindrances, Tiredness, sloth and torpor, That's one of the hindrances, Doubt is a big hindrance, Don't let it come up, And so, all what I do now is one Buddha. I'm not interested about the future. I'm not interested about the past. I don't want to know. I don't want to compare, Because the comparing makes you expectations, First leads to expectation, but also leads to forcing something, to make something happen. We don't make something happen, we observe what is happening. Okay?
Yeah. It's frustrating how much time it's taking, but yes.
Huh?
It's frustrating, but yes. Thank you.
Doesn't help, If you have to go up the mountain to go to Gold City, you will have to go up. If you don't go up and constantly complain, oh, it's so stony, it's so hard, it's so hot, it doesn't make the path easier. Just go one step, and then go another step, and then you cross, And then when you're top of the mountain, you see Gold City, And then it is easy to run down. But at the moment, it is a steep climb. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.